Hey everyone, this is Brobuscus and welcome back to another Let's Watch of Battle Royale. You may remember that I did a reaction video to White Ranger versus Leonardo of this very same show. That was not English. And it's finally back. And I cannot wait for this one. I've been waiting for this one for so long, despite having interest in only one of these characters, Batman versus the Punisher. Now, I did say that I was going to save, I said in Tommy vs. Leo that I want the Punisher to win this one, but I said in the reaction video that I would share why when this comes out. The problem is I actually shared my, why I am in a different video, but in case you didn't watch this video, prepare for the most unpopular opinion you'll ever hear in your life. I don't really care for Batman. I know I'm gonna lose a crap ton of subscribers, and you guys are just gonna click off this video right off the bat, but hear me out. In case you did stay, which if you did, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't hate Batman. But I don't like him. Because, for one, to me, it's just kind of annoying when people name their stuff after themselves. Like, there's nothing that Batman has that isn't named after his superhero name. We have the Batsuit, the Batmobile, the Batpod, the Batcave, the Batarangs, and so many others you know I don't want to get into. Let's see. Another reason is he's supposed to be this human vigilante competing against gods and otherworldly beings. So really, he shouldn't have accomplished practically any of the stuff he's done. It's the same problem I have with the Joker. It's like he's a dude dressed as a bat, and he wins when he realistically shouldn't. Like, he's gone toe-to-toe against Superman, he's dodged Darkseid's Omega Beams, he's done a whole lot of ridiculous stuff that I don't even want to talk about. Because if I did, I'd end up... well, you know. But that doesn't mean that I don't... I know that other characters that I have said that I do like have this quality too. Iron Man back there, Nathan Drake, Lara Croft. Yes, that drawing is still not done. I'll probably get it done before the next 1 Minute Melee comes out, which is Saturday. But anyways, but they all have qualities that make up for that. Like, Nate is kind of... he has this sort of Dante vibe to him. It's like he's so carefree. Iron Man is Iron Man. Everything about Iron Man is a redeeming quality for me. And Lara is... it's kind of like... it's actually pretty much very similar to Nate. She's very determined. She's kind of careful. Like, I love a carefree attitude because I have that too. But Batman, Bruce Wayne has a carefree attitude. Batman is sort of this super serious person, sort of, that wins every single fight when he really shouldn't. So, yeah. So I'm sorry, but I honestly don't have much care for the guy. I don't hate him. Like, I don't hate him as much as I hate, like, the Joker or anything. Um, as for the Punisher, so I was talking too much about Batman. The Punisher, I have very limited knowledge of. I know that his real name is Frank Castle. I know that he's like Batman. He is out for vengeance, and he has all these crazy stats that a normal person shouldn't have, and he has a crap ton of guns. That's the thing with the Punisher. He has so many guns. It's not even funny. But yeah. But I am looking forward to this episode. As for who I'm rooting for, well, I've already said that I'm rooting for the Punisher. As for who I think is going to win, I honestly have no idea. I've heard really, really convincing arguments for both. So I'm going to... And since I haven't looked into this fight myself, the best I can do now is just pull out the bias card and say Punisher. Maybe that will change when the analysis is over. On that note, let's get started.
Oh, there's only one way to find out. It's showtime!
I'm not gonna bother reading that. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Super.
The death penalty, one of history's more controversial subjects. We as humans have asked this age-old question. Do even the worst criminals deserve to perish? And where is the line drawn between justice and brutality? When it comes to Marvel Comics against DC Comics, these two vigilantes of the night have completely different meanings for the word justice.
I'm Manny, and I'll be researching Bruce Wayne, the Batman.
I'm Chelsea, and I'll be researching Frank
I
Castle,
don't
the Punisher.
disregard Batman's incredible stats.
For short, and I will be determining the victor with their research taken into account.
And I'm Rick Rucker. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Battle Royale!
What is that? Conflicting ideals.
Gotham City, probably one of the worst cities to exist.
Why do people live there?
I mean, there's criminal lunatics running around, somebody gets murdered at least once a week, and the coffee shops there are just abysmal.
But at least the rent is cheap.
A city like this needs a guardian, a hero, but no one would be crazy. I mean, heroic enough to actually rectify...
No, it's crazy.
All except for one man, the Batman.
Still crazy.
Being a crime-fighting machine, Batman carries a wide arsenal, most of which he made himself, including the Batarang.
Aren't you forgetting something, young man?
Do I really have to do this? It's Batman! Everyone knows who Batman is!
Hey, it's an unwritten rule that all debate shows must go over the backstories of their combatants.
Where's it say that at?
I just said it's an unwritten rule. Manny, just do it.
Okay, fine. Bruce Wayne had...
You might as well.
One day they went to an opera and decided to take a shortcut home through a dark alleyway, which turned out to be a bad idea because some criminal shot his parents and they're dead now. And he grew up vowing to stop crime, learned how to kick ass, and became Batman. The end.
It'll pass.
Except, you obviously mean he became one of the most overrated superheroes ever. I mean...
Thank you, someone says
he's a
it.
guy that dresses up like a bat. That's only because he's insanely rich. And is conventionally attractive. Plus, he's really good at fighting, and has an awesome six-pack. Plus, his parents are dead, so there'd be no in-law.
Chels?
Wait, huh?
Save the drooling for your own character, okay?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay?
Is she secretly going for Batman?
Goddamn Batman. Bruce realized he'd rather not murder his opponents, seeing that as a crime fighter for good, executing criminals would only serve to make him just as corrupt as the felons whom he takes into custody.
He can't muster up the guts to kill
Which
people.
I guess makes sense, but...
Pretty courageous. And heroic and... Well, it obviously means he's gonna lose.
Bruce designed most of his tool set. Most of them designed to be non-lethal.
He designed them. He didn't build them. That's the thing. People like to say, oh, Batman's one of the smartest people ever. Show me Batman building any of his own
And
stuff.
avoiding stuff like the shark repellent and the... The Bat credit card.
Never leave the cave without it.
Batman wears a handcrafted utility belt
Excuse
around
me?
his waist to carry around
The
most
Bat
of his
credit card?
gadgets. This belt has a 50,000 volt taser that is connected to the rest of Batman's suit, and it will automatically shock anyone who tries to remove Batman's mask.
Hey, this song was in Hulk vs. Doomsday.
Are the Batarangs, a series of foldable throwing weapons that he always carries a stash of. There's tons of different Batarangs that Bruce can use, such as the explosive, remote-controlled, electric, or acid ones. However, the best ones out of the bunch are the
missed those.
metal Batarangs, which are made of the strongest and most durable material in the DC universe. With just 2 standard
In the
Batarangs,
DC
you can make a
universe.
sword made of
Is
Damascus
nth metal
steel.
tougher than
Damascus steel has been used since
adamantium or
for
vibranium?
resilience. A sword made out of this material will take about 40,000 psi to break.
Aside from the Batarangs, Bruce can use many other tools, such as grappling guns, sound grenades, gas pellets, and foam pellets.
I did like
Foam
Batman v
pellets
Superman.
are
I don't like
a
Batman,
substance
but
that hardens in a couple of seconds. With his liquid nitrogen capsules, he's able to freeze all sorts of things, even intangible beings like the Ghost Soldier.
The Ghostbusters movies would have been a hell of a lot shorter if they had ghost freezing capsules too.
What about this oh-so-famous batsuit everyone can't shut up about?
What would you know?
Thank
I
you,
was
someone
just about
says
to
it.
Talk about that. The Batsuit has been through many redesigns over the course of its existence, but its most consistent attribute is that it's made
I
of
did like the Dark Knight trilogy. That
and
stuff is good.
making it completely bulletproof.
A common misconception. Kevlar is bullet resistant, but not bulletproof. Kevlar disperses the energy of impact throughout the entire pad. Depending on the type, speed, and size of the bullet, the Kevlar may have varying degrees of success. The wearer may still suffer injury just from the impact alone.
Huh? So much for immunity to bullets, huh?
Bleh. Whatever.
You get shot in the same spot, you're gonna die. I don't care how much
It comes with a
Kevlar you have.
gauntlets and nerve-killing gloves, which Batman can use to permanently disable the victim's nerves. With his cape, Batman can glide through the air for long periods of time, and that too is capable of easily blocking bullets. And in case he's fighting against mystical
That's true.
entities,
I forgot about
the Batsuit
that.
possesses an energy rejection system, which can deflect magic lightning.
Damn, this guy is like a human Swiss Army knife. Is there anything he doesn't have?
Parents.
That was just mean.
Without using his gadgets, Batman is no stranger to close quarters combat. He's an expert in over 100
That was great.
7 different martial arts, making him an unpredictable foe.
Considering Bruce's age in his life as a CEO, it would mean that he masters at least 3 martial arts every year. This may not seem impressive at first, but most martial arts take 5 to 10 years to fully master.
Which brings us to his intelligence, arguably his most famous attribute. Bruce is one of the best tacticians in the DC universe. He also wrote a detailed guide on how to defeat every member of the Justice League. Mind you that the Justice League has some of the most powerful heroes in fiction, from the Speedy Flash to the invincible Superman.
I know how to beat Superman. Just use kryptonite weapons. That should do the trick.
Hold on a second, Chels. This isn't about Soups. Let's not talk about him until the first episode of Debate or Debunk.
You're seriously plugging our other shows during my analysis?
Try and lighten up, little bro. Go on.
Are you being nice to me?
The-
Shut up and move on.
Fine.
Are they gonna
Not only
debunk
is Batman capable
Infinite
of
Superman?
pressing 2,500 pounds, he had supported the weight of 2 identical sarcophagi at the same time.
Judging by the size of the sarcophagi and comparing them to those shown in real life, I can determine that each sarcophagus weighs 3 tons. This confirms my calculation stating that Batman can hold 6 tons at once.
He punched through several layers of solid.
This guy is not human.
Supported the weight of a skyscraper, bent the barrels of firearms as they were firing, overpowered several metahumans, including a venom-enhanced Bane, and split a motorcycle in half with a single kick. In terms of speed and reactions, Batman's no slouch either. He outran a building-wide explosion when said explosion had already damaged him. He both dodges and blocks bullets, and if he's feeling a little cocky, he'll just punch them out of their trajectory.
In layman's terms,
Excuse
not
me?
only can Batman react to the bullet being fired, but he can also move faster than it can reach him, clocking his speed and agility to over 3 times the speed of sound.
You sure he's a human?
Believe it or not.
Thank you.
One well-placed bullet is enough to send him with mommy and daddy.
I'm not dead.
That makes no sense.
Batman is a tough nut to crack. He's tanked bullet wounds, building bursting explosions, impalement, and a bubble bath in a tank full of acid. And once, while suffering from sleep deprivation for a week, he survived getting impaled through the spine and still defeated the attacker with relative ease.
Wow. I think someone at DC Comics doesn't know what human limits are.
Thank you,
Batman's
someone says
aren't
it.
all just about his physicality. He snuck into multiple LexCorp.
Was that Justice League War? I saw that. It was really good.
And any place you can think of that has supposedly impregnable defenses.
Justice League Unlimited. Let's
He
go.
destroyed a helicopter by
I love that show.
What?
Don't dismiss. I don't like Batman, but I will
Bruce
not
may have
dismiss
plenty
the
of feats,
awesomeness that is
but
Kevin
some of his
Conroy.
accomplishments are from weeks, months, even years of prep time, which isn't allowed here. And don't forget that with how varied and insane his arsenal might be, it's mostly meant to cause the least amount of casualties as possible. A clever opponent can use those non-lethal philosophies against him, and if Bruce is taken advantage of, that could very well be his own undoing.
Wait. You're both forgetting his biggest weakness. Frank Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Frank Castle, formerly known as Frank Castiglione.
Now we get to more quality. Thank you.
Sicilian descent. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps when he was young enough to fight in the Vietnam War, where he received countless acknowledgments due to his incredible achievements as a soldier. After 4 years of serving in the U.S. Marines, he was able to return to his home with his beloved wife and children.
Oh no, my tragic backstory senses are tingling.
One fateful day, he was
Is
going
it like
back
your?
home with his
Is it like
family
your own version of
until they
Spider
stumbled
Sense?
upon some mobsters who were in the middle of murdering someone. In fear that they would testify against them, the mobsters attacked his family and ran away. Frank was the only survivor. Frank had been deeply scarred.
Wow,
after
what a
his family gunned
coincidence.
down in front of his eyes. After seeing how the police were affiliated with the mafia, he felt completely useless. This uselessness plagued him to the point where he even tried to commit suicide. But thankfully, he had a change of mind. And the very people who were affiliated with his family's murders made one hell of an enemy. With the help of a friendly detective buddy,
Or I'll
Frank
say.
armed himself to the teeth with top-class weaponry and decided to take care of criminals in the correct way when no one else would. On that day, Frank Castle died. On that day, the Punisher was born.
That is how you present a character's backstory, not your half-assed attempt at covering Batman, Manny.
Gee, thanks, Rick. I'd like to see you do it better.
Well, let's get started, shall we? If you've been living under a rock for the past decade, Punisher is thousands of times more armed to the teeth than your average Floridian native. The Beretta 92
He carries everything on
is
him.
a double-action semi-automatic pistol made of stainless steel with an effective range of 50 meters, or 160 feet. This gun has been heavily praised by its versatility and accuracy. He also carries a Smith & Wesson Model 66 revolver. While it's not as versatile or precise, it can sure pack quite the punch.
For quick and repeated damage, Castle can use the MAC-11, a submachine gun with a fire rate of 20 bullets per second and a muzzle velocity of 980 feet per second, just below the speed of sound. For a slightly slower but stronger weapon, he can use the M16A3 assault rifle, which can fire in automatic and semi-automatic modes.
Punisher also has several heavy-hitting guns, like the Mossberg 590, a pump-action shotgun that can blow away all sorts of foes. The Beretta M95,
Did they need to show that
a
guy's
bolt-action
face getting
sniper
blown
rifle
off?
with a range of 1,800 meters.
I didn't want to see
the
that.
M34 minigun, an extremely fast machine gun capable of firing up to 6,000 rounds per minute. And last but certainly
One of the
not
most
least,
beautiful
for extreme
miniguns ever.
destruction,
The M72 Law is a rocket launcher with a badass name that unleashes explosions powerful enough to destroy tanks! Sorry, I got a bit excited there.
Okay, well, you're not wrong.
Do you really think just a bunch of guns will be able to take down the Caped Crusader?
As if. This could potentially be an issue for Frank, if it weren't for the fact that there's so much more to his arsenal than pea shooters. He too wears Kevlar body armor, with metal plates designed to stop rifle rounds. On it, he's drawn a skull with the intention of scaring enemies away, because heaven knows that I will not pick a fight with someone who has a skull in his chest. In
Good
addition,
call.
he has a variety of combat knives for close quarters combat. For more explosive
And
options,
Batman
he
has been stabbed before.
remote-triggered bombs and pumpkin bombs. As odd as it
Well, he's
sounds,
lived, but-
the pumpkin bombs were built to destroy the enemy's hiding spots by generating heat that scorches at a rate able to melt
You mean
steel
the pumpkin
plates.
bombs that
Manufactured
Green
steel
Goblin
melts
had?
on 1,370 degrees Celsius and 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit.
Not impressed yet? Frank's Satan claws are Nazi gauntlets, capable of generating electrical currents. And that's paired with an amplified force that would punch through armor like it was Swiss cheese. And, I kid you not, the Punisher has web shooters like Spider-Man.
Punisher's version of the web
What?
shooters can fire webbing with an estimated tensile strength of 120 pounds per square millimeter, which is roughly equivalent to 4 megapascals.
Sweet! How strong is that in comparison to other materials?
That would be 5 times weaker than human skin.
Sucks to be you. You're telling me even a normal human can tear through it?
Whatever. Speaking of shared arsenals with other superheroes, there's something
Has
else
a bow.
that the Punisher has. Think of it as a sort of
Jeez.
trump card. Thanks to Ant-Man's pin particles, he's able to shrink down to the size of an ant.
What?
What? How is that a trump card? It seems more like a burden to me. Like, all you need to do is step on him. He's the size of an atom, right?
Well, not really. Even though his size decreases, his strength remains a constant.
Ant-Man, I like that movie. That movie was
Fisticuffs with
really
characters
good.
With super strength like Spider-Man or Captain America, snap bones with ease, and break a pair of steel with brute strength.
Stop.
Difficult to fight.
To put the longevity of handcuffs into perspective, a standard pair of handcuffs takes approximately 2 tons of force to break. That is the weight of a large car.
Cool beans and all, but from what I'm getting at, Punisher's just some brute with a lot of guns. Whoop-de-doo. Hell, if I wanted to, I could become the Punisher. All I need to do is get a hold of a bunch of guns and steal weapons from other superheroes. I would have to find a workaround for the whole family parent thing. I think Mom would get mad if I killed Chelsea and stole Babs, and then killed Ray.
While man is off in his own little land, I think I should let you all know that Punisher didn't get his name from being a traumatized gunslinger. The dude has some serious training under his belt.
I can hear
Frank
Manny in the
Castle is
background.
an
Could you please
expert
shut
martial
up?
artist, having completely mastered 5 styles: Nash Ryu Jiu-Jitsu, Ninjutsu, Shorin Ryu Karate, Hua Ring Do, and Shinra. He's also trained himself to handle
Five martial
extreme
arts
conditions,
versus
scenarios,
127.
and boy does it show.
Care to elaborate for the audience?
I'll get to that later. Anyhow, Frank is more famously known for his weapons. Let the record show that there is no weapon manufactured by humankind that Frank isn't somewhat familiar with. This skill also plays off nicely.
That's a
since
fair
he's former
assumption.
US Marine. So no big surprise, he's a master marksman. He's able to take out foes with
Bro, really, I would have
shots
never
from 3
figured
to
that
30
out.
yards away.
But what's a marksman without firearms?
Hawkeye?
Getting away from whatever Manny called that. Frank's done some amazing things, huh?
You bet he did. He's killed a bull with a single whack of a wooden plank, broke bones like every day, and held his own against the likes of Wolverine, Captain America, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Rhino, and even the Incredible Hulk. Pretty impressive
What?
for a human.
Care to enlighten us about this supposed resistance to extreme conditions, or what have you?
Shush, shush, shush. I was getting there. The Punisher has built himself over the years to survive harsh conditions, if the time ever called for such. During his fight with Daken, he got slashed and impaled all over his body, and still managed to keep on fighting. And when he was fighting the Sentry, he got punched through a building so hard that the whole thing nearly caved in. But Frank remained relatively unscathed. Let's not forget the fact that
He
he
fought
took
the
point-blank
Sentry?
explosion.
M67 grenades, standard grenades in their own regard, boast a kill radius of 5 meters. Being able to survive an explosion at the distance Frank was at the time of detonation means Frank was able to survive forces that may vary from 4,148 newtons.
Nah, I bet it's just an outlier.
Your social life's an outlier.
Huh?
But luckily, Frank doesn't always need to take attacks. He's actually pretty fast. He often dodges bullets almost effortlessly. And he's capable of keeping up with Spider-Man, who's able to dodge light-based attacks thanks to his spider sense, and Daredevil, who can react to attacks in microseconds.
This would mean that he can equally fight someone whose brain can process events at 828 times the speed of sound.
However, just like Batman, he needs to take some time
Does that mean he's
to plan
faster than
out
Batman?
his strategies and load out for a mission, so unpredictable foes might get to him. Plus, his body armor doesn't cover a lot of skin, and being made of Kevlar, it can still be weakened with enough impacts.
Yeah, but even without prep time, Frank's been able to hold his own against people who would otherwise outclass him. Frank is a gunslinging, neck-breaking, justice-serving human that would go to any length to make sure that...
Hold on. Facts? Zoom in on that Wolverine scan. Oh my god! He shot him in the dick!
And he ran him over with a steamer.
Not cool, Frank. Not cool.
Could you say that it was a dick move? Eh? Eh?
Get out. Now.
And then what? Get some Weasley lawyer? Spend a year or 2 in prison and then you're back on the streets again? Sorry, in this war there's no surrender.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
Interesting stuff indeed. These two comic giants
Yeah,
are about
seriously.
to face off in a no-holds-barred beatdown in deciding between killing or sparing. Will Batman's non-lethal approach to justice be enough to stop Punisher and his destructive array of weaponry? Or can the Punisher clip this bat's wings before it's all over? Feel free to pause the video before we get started to gather your thoughts.
Fight analysis complete. I've concluded the most likely out of thousands.
I would do that, but I am on a time limit.
Then you know what
But
that means.
just to shorten it
It's
up, I
showtime.
now think that the Punisher's gonna win. DJ Dono, I see what he can do. He's really good. All right, let's see how you go. Let's see how this goes. Go Punisher! That's an explosive, isn't it? Of course they use those sprites for Batman.
Time to teach you humility.
Ah, injustice.
What?
Come on, Punisher. Oh. I will admit Batman's the better fighter. Shotgun time. Ow! I feel like both are perfectly fine. Batman's up. Punisher's up. Ow, okay, that's actually not a... Actually, it's not him hurt, it's him with How is Batman gonna track him? He's not. Gosh, that has to hurt. Smoked away. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought those were bombs. Stop freaking out. Ah, the shock gloves, I forgot about those. Punisher, duck out of the way. Oh no. Still conscious. Oh no!
Looks like Frank just got punished. Get it? Because he's the Punisher.
Yeah, we got it.
Dang it, Frank!
At least the winner's the objectively more attractive one.
You're not salty?
Nah. How could I be with a stud like him?
Well then, facts?
Results right here, bro.
Thank you. When looking at the basics, these two were pretty evenly matched. Both of them are fast enough to dodge bullets and tough enough to take on superhumans and keep on fighting, even after some fatal beatdowns. Bruce had an advantage in strength due to supporting the weight of a skyscraper, and Frank had a speed advantage due to being able to tag a speedster. But this fight didn't just come down to who was tougher, and the Dark Knight took it in just about every other category where it mattered most.
That's right. Let's start with skill. Frank's a grizzled Vietnam veteran with war training, and Batman was trained by ninjas or whatever. But Bruce managed to master 127 martial arts, leaving no question in who would win in a mano-a-mano fist fight. In terms of intelligence, there wasn't even a contest. Don't get me wrong, Frank is a tactical genius in his own right, but that doesn't change the fact that 90% of his strategies tend to boil down to go in guns blazing or beat them in fisticuffs. Batman's a master of using the
basically
attack
the bad guy till he's dead.
Approach to most scenarios, even in scenarios without prep time.
The Punisher's greatest advantage here was an arguably more lethal arsenal. He did have some counters to Batman's armor and stealth. His pyroparticles and claw are prime examples. But as a whole, Batman's arsenal, despite being non-lethal, was more varied and made him too unpredictable a foe for the Punisher to read immediately. The pyroparticles could potentially counter Batman's expertise in stealth, if not for the fact that his cowl possessed heat vision goggles. In addition, the Batsuit far outclassed the Punisher's suit. Not only is it strong enough to take
I can buy that,
at him, but it also came equipped with extra gadgets that could counter Frank's arsenal.
Heck, it's not like Frank is the first gun-toting vigilante he's ever dealt with. Batman has fought on par with Jason Todd, whom he personally trained, and has also taken down a guy literally named Vigilante, who's basically DC's version of the Punisher. Once Bruce had a plan for victory, all he really had to do was wait for Frank to exhaust his time and resources.
Cool.
Oh, come on, get angry or something. This feels weird.
Hey, I can't help it if you choose someone as sexy as him.
He's like 40.
So? I'm pretty attractive for my age. What?
Sure, Rick. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Thanks, guys. It was lights out for Frank Castle. The winner of this Battle Royale is Batman.
From this moment on, none of you are safe.
See, I like that line. It's really good. Also, lights out, really? Whatever.
This investigation will be quite dangerous. I'll be ready for you this time.
Just leave it to me.
Cammy!
Going somewhere?
Let me figure this out. Oh, wait a minute. I saw this on Discord. It's Cammy versus Nina in Tekken. Go, Cammy! Well, that sucks. Long this video is gone. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to edit. Okay. But yeah. I'm a little upset now. First loss in Battle Royale history. Hopefully Cammy will win the next one. That being said, this was really good. I did like this episode. I will be honest, I did like Tommy versus Leo more than this. For one, it was just overall like the better research fight and the more. I mean, not saying that this research was bad, but in terms of how enjoyable the episode was and how high quality the animation was, Tommy versus Leo is better, in my personal opinion. This wasn't bad. In fact, I think this is better than Samus versus Mega Man. But yeah, that's as far as I can take it because there's only 3 episodes. Yeah, I believe I saw the code name for this one. I believe it's Conflicting Ideals. I believe that's what it was. Not Conflicting Ideals. That's Batman vs Punisher. I'm talking about Kami versus Nia. It was a License to Kill. So I'm imagining an actual death in this, in the next one, regardless of who wins. I am aware that Tekken as a verse is more powerful than Street Fighter as a verse. Not knowing a whole lot about Nina, I can't say for certain that she is more powerful than Cammy. I certainly freaking hope not. I don't want to end up with a tie. And here's a spoiler alert right off. Well, I mean, it's not a spoiler alert, but here's a quick little note right off the bat. I know one of the combatants after Cammy versus Nina. I won't say who it is. Some of you will probably know what I'm talking about, but I know one of the characters of the next Battle Royale after Cammy versus Nina. If you want me to deconfirm, if you want me to deconfirm characters in the comments, I will. The first three people in the comments that don't know what it is, so none of you people on the Battle Royale Discord thing go in the comments and joke about it, because I won't answer, because you will already know. Yeah, so I'll make it first 5 people in the comments section below. You can guess. You can take a guess to a character, and if it is wrong, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, you have. I instead of 5 people in the comments, I will say, 5 people. I'll say 5 characters. And you guys can guess who it is in the comments below. Character number 1, Iron Man. Character number 2, Mewtwo from Pokemon. Here. Mewtwo. Character number 2, character number 3, sorry. Sonic. Character number 4, Bowser. And who should I pick? Character number 5 will be not Nathan Drake, because I don't think he has any good sprites. So that'd be a no-brainer right off the bat. It's not him. Screw it. Ganondorf. That's your 5th character. So, the next fight will feature either Iron Man, Mewtwo, Bowser, Sonic, or Ganondorf. I will not tell you who it is out of those 5, but there's your 5. But, yeah. What else? I feel like there's something else I needed to say. I guess I can throw in, yeah. I will be reacting to Solid Snake versus Chris Redfield, the 1 Minute Melee. I know it's going to be that. I've figured it out. Well, I guess I kind of figured it out, but someone looked up the sprites and it's them. And I will be reacting to the next DBX, whatever that will be. And I will be making the trailer for Scrooge McDuck's opponent when he will be revealed. Probably tomorrow. What else should I say? Oh yeah, I am working, 2 things. 1, I am working on another trailer for the Nerdbender podcast. I'll do that after they do their next one. But, if you saw my reaction to, Your Only Mate's video on what that topic will be, you know exactly what I'm going to be making it of. In fact, Richard Corknelby even recommended, some music for me to use. And Rich, if you're in the comment section, you know what I'm talking about. And 2, is some bad news. But I guess as of right now, it's temporary bad news. Due to technical difficulties, the top 14 Season 3 Death Battle episodes is, as of right now, cancelled. Well, I guess as of right now, I should say postponed. The video just wouldn't upload to save its life, so I thought it would be a great idea, and because I wanted to get my Nate versus Lara reaction out, I decided to free some space on it, and there goes my phone, and I decided to delete the video from my iPad. So I'm either going to just completely not do it and try it again when Season 4 ends, whenever that will be, or I'll remake this one. I'm leaning more towards that one. And if that does happen, I cannot give you a date because that took me forever to put together, and in all honesty, I don't even know if it will even try to upload, because it didn't before. Why would it now? But I will crack at it. I will take a crack at it. And it will be. I will try to make it, and if it works, then expect that to come out at some point. If it doesn't, well, then you know how that goes. But, yeah. On that note, I have nothing else to say at this point. So, yeah. So that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Check out, the YouTube channel that Battle Royale is supported on. It's just another crossover fighting show. You saw their logo at the very beginning of the video. And there goes my phone again. And yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I certainly did. And I will talk to you all later.